I don't know what you mean about running slow.
He's running, man.
There you go.
What? There's another rod going. So Ethan, he said, yeah, this road gets kind of bad when it rains. Hadn't rained in like 3 weeks. Look at this, and he wants to drive. Look at that. Show the car.
It's not that bad. We're gonna have to go up on the side.
I know we are. That's why I was telling you. It's like, look at that. It's a drop box. How deep is that one?
It's like, hang on.
That one doesn't look as bad.
Right here is bottom, but it's like all that's mushy.
So we've got some problems. Boat ramp is impassable. This river's really low right now, and this boat ramp is, wow. So a bit of a wonky start to today's video. Ethan made the drive up here to me, so we came up here to try and fish a location sort of near my house for alligator gar and catfish, and we got down there and the boat ramp was very odd. So I think we're gonna be trying to go for it, right? Definitely an odd start to today's video. All right, so I think we're going for it. Ethan's gonna try backing it down there. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be sketchy. Mission success. Ethan got the boat in here. He is an absolute wizard when it comes to these boat ramps, man. What a master of his craft. I mean, look at this. This is not by any means easy. Alrighty guys, so we made it down onto the river. This is a relatively small river, and it's gonna lead into a much bigger river up the way, and that's where we're gonna try to get for these gator gar. But right now we are gonna be doing a little bit of bow fishing for bait for these alligator gar. Hey buddy, what are you doing down here? Need some water? You see any alligator gar, bud?
Just point us in the direction.
He's saying you're going the right way.
Alright, so we got the first fresh buff. We got 5 others in the cooler, but they're small. It's always good to stock up on some fresh bait anyways. We were literally just cruising down this bank, and James was like, oh, right there. He was sitting right on the surface.
That is a fish right
Dude,
there, man. And not to mention, this whole little spot, I know 2 really big gator gar. We've got plenty of bait. We're getting some good fish just bow fishing, and there's gator gar in the area. So, I mean, this is starting to come together here.
I'm feeling good about this. Yeah, we're going to get this in the cooler, and we're probably going to head right down to our gator gar spot.
Let's do it, man. Heck yeah, dude.
Go.
So this river is the one we put in at, really small river. And right here, this is the mouth. There's a main river, and you can see it is really moving out there. So we're hoping that this mouth and this river right here will allow these gator gar to come from that fast current into this calmer water.
This rod was just cast out kind of in front of that brush pile over there. Anyway, we got a good piece of buffalo on here.
So we're sitting up here under the canopy. You know, it's shady down here, but it is hot out here, man. These fish, the whole way up, we're jumping and everything. We got up here, it's been like, what, 45 minutes or so? Haven't seen a single fish jump. Now we gotta run, see if we can't get it.
That's a fish, dude. Yeah, it's a fish.
Yeah, I saw it, man, I saw it.
Fish.
We're on, baby.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yes.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
There we go.
Oh,
Not a bad
that's not a bad fish at all.
Not a giant by any means. But
No, but hey,
it's a decent fish.
yeah. You know what that is? That's a start.
Alright, so I'm going to show you how we land these fish here in Texas. Oh wait, we're not even in Texas, are we?
Ah, we're close enough.
Take your lasso. Ooh, that one's got a run.
Get your run. Take your lasso, get a run. All right, so we've got a run on this rod. This bad boy's taking off. We got a gar right here. This is what an event this is, dude.
There you go.
What? There's another rod going. Got out. Another snag. Dude, he came out of one and got right into another snag.
Well, I'll say this, you gotta have hooked him good.
He's out right here. He's right here.
Hold after that, dude.
He finally came out. He might be a goner. He's a goner, bro. Yeah, he's done. all that getting in and out of that tree probably did it to him. Damn it, I hate that, man. I think he got that hook pretty bad as it was. Oh, he got the ratchet now. All right, so we got this gator gar up here. Ethan got his, I got mine, and mine unfortunately got the hook really, really bad and gotten every possible snag on the way back up to me, and so we were having to fight him out of snags and everything, and unfortunately I don't think he's gonna make it. So we try to catch and release all of the alligator gar that we catch, at least on rod and reel, and so it feels really bad to have one get hooked like that and unfortunately not make it, but it is part of fishing. It happens to bass, it happens to crappie, it happens to alligator gar too, unfortunately. So that's just part of it. So it looks like we'll be doing some kind of catch and cook with this video now. But yeah, we're gonna get a picture with both of these fish and keep on fishing. Well,
she was ready to go.
There she went. Got those fish back in the water. Ethan swam back off. It's all the way back out in the river now, but mine is up here. We got it on the lasso up at the front in the water. We're gonna be taking it home and cleaning it. Either way, we've both caught fish, so it's mission successful right now, but we want to get a bigger one. There's a lot bigger ones in here, and that's what we're gonna be going for. Oh my.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the same fish. What do we do? What happened?
My finger slipped and the clicker flipped off. Little one.
Oh, I see him. Hey, we're fighting him like a bass.
Oh, that's a nice one, dude.
Really? Oh, I got some of that. Oh, there's other line.
Dude, that's this line. Dude, he's not even hooked. That line just got wrapped around his mouth.
Oh my God, no way.
Dude.
Are you kidding me?
That line just wrapped around his mouth. He's not even hooked.
That is a big fish too, dude.
Oh my God.
That's a big fish, man.
That's a good one.
How big do you think that is? I don't want to say the word PB, but that looks big, dude.
Oh my God.
So that's pure luck what just happened here.
Oh, dude,
that's a big fish, man.
Gar.
That's a big gar.
You got any guesses?
59.
61.
Wow.
5 foot 1 inch.
1 inch under your PB, man. I told you, man. I thought that was it. I thought it was. That was a good fish. Leave it to Ethan to find the craziest ways to catch these alligator gar. If you guys remember from last year, he caught one kind of the same way. There was like a weight that got caught in like a hook or something like that, and wasn't even our line. That just, this fish happened to swim into our hook and grab it. Craziest circumstances. I'll link that video right up there for you guys. And he just caught a fish. Just, I don't. Do you think it just swam through the line?
All right, let's go ahead and go for the release on this big girl. One of the strangest catches I've ever had. Just got the line tangled up. That's all. It was wrapped around like 3 times. Nice 5-footer. See, she's ready. There we go.
And with that, we are back at the boat ramp. So I've got the gator gar up there on the deck of the boat. We're gonna get home and clean it. I think we don't have what we need to clean it. For gator gar, you actually need wire cutters to get through the scales. They are that thick. So we'll go through and give you guys a walkthrough when we get back to the house on how to do it. Now Ethan's gonna back down his car down this ramp, and we'll get the bone trailer and get on out of here.
All right, so dummy James here ain't got the right tools to clean this, so we're gonna make do with this. Gotta start a hole right here in the scales. Scales are so hard. So once you get the scales snipped along the back, I usually start right here at this fin and work up to the head. You're gonna wanna make a slice on the scales again, down. Just like right here at the beginning of your cut and right here at the end of your cut. And that's just gonna make it so you can peel the skin back and pull the fillets out. All right, so once you got your slices made on the scales down the sides, pretty simple. Just take the fillet knife, just start filleting that skin off. Sometimes you can just peel it off, but you gotta be careful because where you cut the scales, they will be sharp. You can actually like cut your fingers if you're rubbing along the scales, but it's pretty easy from here. Usually it comes off pretty nicely. And one thing I've discovered, if you go down past the tail, this skin sticks way tighter to the meat than anything. All right, so now that you got the skin peeled back, here comes the fun part. I'm just gonna, super simple, just fillet it right off. Find the spine right here. Kind of go ahead and just like any other fish, go ahead and fillet it. Go ahead and make our cut right here.
And the best thing about these fish, you don't even have to gut them. You just get this stuff right out.
There we go.
And that's just one side of it right there.
One fillet right there.
And you get 2 of those.
When you get inside, you want to trim all the red meat off. And here's your other fillet.
Pretty much what you get are just 2 tenderloins almost.
Exactly. That's really what it is.
Alrighty, so to begin this catch and cook, what I did was I took the alligator gar fillets, which were cut up into small little pieces, and I put them in a bowl of salt water overnight. And what that does, it helps clean up the fish. If you've never done that before, I've linked a video right up there. I do a whole video talking about what soaking fish in water overnight does. And I took those fillets, and what I'm gonna have tonight, I soaked them in mustard water. And I know you're thinking, mustard water, what is that? That sounds just bad. Trust me, I've soaked fish in just about everything you can imagine, including Gatorade, but I have a whole playlist of those. I'm gonna link them right up there. If you want to see how soaking fish in different things changes the flavor of it, make sure to check that out. But that's what I did. I took a few fillets, soaked them in mustard water for a few hours, and now we're getting ready to start pan frying them. And to do that, all I have is a small skillet, some vegetable oil, the fish of course, and some Louisiana fish fry breading, and that's what I'm gonna be breading these fish in. So all I did was take the fish out of the mustard water bag and put them in a little quart Ziploc bag with some of the Louisiana fish fry, and I'm just gonna shake it up and make sure that they're all evenly coated, and then they'll go straight into the pan behind me. So this right here is what the gar fillets look like once they are coated in the Louisiana fish fry. Now all we're gonna do is wait for the pan to heat up, and then we're gonna put them right in and start pan frying them. I'll show you guys how to do that. So the grease is popping a little bit, which means it is time to go ahead, take our first fillet and lay it on in. And we're just gonna go ahead and put enough fillets in where they're evenly spaced out. And again, it's gonna be key to let these sit for a second in the oil before you flip them, because again, I've made this mistake countless times. If you go to try and flip it early and it's not like fully crispy on the bottom, you're gonna break apart the fillet, or it's just, you're gonna knock the breading off. It's just gonna be a disaster. So let it sit for at least probably 2.5 minutes or so before you make that first flip. Also, one thing you're gonna wanna have ready for when these fish are ready to come off is a paper plate or whatever type of plate you want with at least 2 paper towels on it. What that's gonna do when you take the fish out is gonna let it drain that oil off of it, and it'll be a lot crispier whenever it's done. If you don't do that, you just like put it on a plate, you're gonna have oil and grease and all that leaking all over the place, and it's gonna make it all soggy. You don't want that, trust me. So paper plate, whatever plate you want, paper towels, and whenever you take the fish out, you'll put them on there. So I have made the first flip, and that is what they're looking like right now. Not gonna lie, they look pretty dang good. So we'll keep these on here for a few more minutes, take them off, and then they'll be ready to eat. One thing I must say about soaking these fish in the mustard, whenever they cook, I've said this before and told my friends and family this, it smells exactly like corn dogs at like a state fair. That smell of a corn dog, you know what I'm talking about? That's exactly what this smells like. It's absolutely amazing. So just a little side note there. Expect that, and it's awesome. All right, so these fish are done. They might be a little bit overcooked, but I wanted to err on the side of safety because some of these fish are a little bit thicker, and so I just cooked them a little bit longer just to make sure that they were completely done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these things out just like this. I got these tongs, and now all these fish are out. What we're gonna do is just take this paper towel, put it over top, and just kind of pat them dry, and then let those cool off for just a minute. So there we go. As you can see from the break test, that fish looks phenomenal. Now, I'm not gonna do it like I did my last catch and cook. I'm not gonna eat like the fries and the fish and all that together. I'm just gonna show you guys what I think of the fish, because last time I got loaded up with comments. Oh, you ate your fish with ketchup. Oh, how horrible. You wasted the fish. I got absolutely blown away with comments still to this day about me eating ketchup with my fish. So today I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be grabbing a piece of the fish from the breakaway, and I'm just going to be eating that and telling you guys what I think of the actual fish itself. All right, so we're just going to pop this baby down the hatch, see what we think. That is really good. A few notes. It's a little bit, I wouldn't say chewier, but I think that's the word I would use to describe it. It's a touch chewier than crappie. Crappie is like super flaky. This fish is just a touch more chewy, but overall the taste of it was absolutely phenomenal. Next time I gut hook one of these, which I hope doesn't happen again, I'll have to take it back and do another one of these things and actually make like a full course meal with it, because that was actually really, really good. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new for more content like this. If any of you guys get to go out and catch a gar and keep it, let me know down in the comments below what you think, or if you have eaten it before, what you thought of it before. And if you try out this little recipe, so to speak, of soaking the fish and all of that, let me know what you think of that. And so with that, I'm gonna leave you guys off and end off this video. Again, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all on the next episode of Fishing with James.